The British monarchy, long revered for its carefully maintained image of unity and decorum, has been rocked by revelations that Prince William reacted with unparalleled fury upon learning of allegations that his sister-in-law, Meghan Markle, had mistreated palace staff. According to royal historian Robert Lacey's Battle of Brothers, a dossier compiled by Jason Narve, once a senior aide to the Sussexes, detailed a series of distressing accusations. When William received this dossier, he was reportedly astonished and horrified, setting in motion a sequence of events that further strained ties between the two princes. Lacey's account traces the origins of the complaints back to 2017, when Buckingham Palace received informal reports that Meghan Markle had begun inundating her staff with emails as early as 5:00 a.m., instructing them to respond outside normal banking hours. One insider described the atmosphere as a toxic, with some employees shaking before meetings with the Duchess of Sussex. Perhaps most alarmingly, at least one member of staff was said to have experienced symptoms consistent with post-traumatic stress disorder, underscoring the severity of the purported workplace environment. In mid-2019, Jason Narve formally presented his findings to Prince William. The compilation, labelled by Narve as a dossier of distress, catalogued instances of alleged bullying and mistreatment. William's reaction was immediate and severe. Having long upheld the royal tradition of regarding palace staff as family, he found the allegations a direct violation of core palace values. According to Lacey, William went ballistic upon hearing the details, his anger fueled by personal acquaintance with many of the affected employees. Desperate to address the situation, William phoned his younger brother. The exchange, as Lacey recounts, was fraught with emotion. Prince Harry fiercely defended his wife, while William remained resolute. When Harry abruptly ended the call, William opted for an in-person visit, heading to the Kensington Palace campus in hopes of a face-to-face discussion. This impulsive journey underscored the depth of William's concern, but also cemented an escalating rift that neither brother could easily bridge. Rumours of a growing chasm between William and Harry circulated by 2019, yet the first explicit acknowledgement came in the couple's Netflix documentary Harry and Meghan, an African journey in which Harry admitted that royal life involved a good days and a bad days. The relationship deteriorated further in January 2020 when the Sussexes announced their decision to step back from senior royal duties. The friction reached a climax during the Sandringham summit, where Harry would later claim in his Netflix series that William had screamed and shouted at him, an episode emblematic of the polarised loyalties within the family. Despite their differences, the brothers reunited publicly at Queen Elizabeth II funeral in September 2022, a solemn occasion marking their final joint appearance. They would also both attend the private funeral of their uncle, Robert Fellows, the following summer. In an Australian documentary aired earlier this year, Jason Narve reflected on the estrangement, calling it hard and sad. He emphasised that familial relationships inevitably include tensions, especially when conducted under the glare of global scrutiny, and maintained respect for Harry's choice to keep his personal reflections private. The controversy surrounding Meghan's conduct did not fade with the Sussexes' departure from royal duties. In September 2024, an unnamed source speaking to the Sunday Times claimed to have witnessed the Duchess treating collaborators harshly, chewing them up, both in person and over the phone. Shortly thereafter, Vanity Fair published a profile depicting Meghan as initially warm and effusive, before turning a cold and withholding towards staff members if expectations were not met. One former employee likened the experience to a Mean Girls teenager, describing a pervasive atmosphere of undermining behaviour. Yet the narrative is far from one-sided. Producer Jane Marie, who partnered with the Sussexes on Archuel audio projects, told Vanity Fair that Meghan is just a lovely, genuine person. Other associates have testified to her generosity, citing instances where she sent gifts ranging from dog leashes to skincare sets to colleagues. These divergent portrayals underscore the complexity of evaluating workplace culture through anecdotal testimony, especially when the principal figure operates under intense public and media scrutiny. Meanwhile, Prince Harry has faced his own set of accusations. In March of this year, Dr. Sophie Shandorka, chair of Centervale, the charity co-founded by Harry and Prince Seiso of Lesotho, filed a report with the Charity Commission alleging abuse of power, bullying, sexism, and racism. The dispute prompted Harry and Prince Seiso to resign from their patron roles, issuing a joint statement expressing that they did so with a heavy heart and in solidarity with the Board of Trustees. Centervale, a cause close to Harry since his gap year volunteer work in Lesotho, now finds itself at the centre of a public governance controversy. From Kensington Palace corridors to international documentary screens, the fallout from the Dossier of distress has illuminated long-standing tensions within the House of Windsor. Conflicting accounts of Meghan Markle's conduct, coupled with allegations against Prince Harry, have challenged the monarchy's reputation for unity and discretion. As these narratives continue to unfold, one constant remains: the need for transparent and principled leadership. Whether the royal family can reconcile these divisions and restore public confidence is a question that will shape the monarchy's legacy in the years to come.